One of the things that I've noticed since Uranus has been in Gemini is how we commute and how we do things on a daily, how we use transportation, but not just that, the highways, the roadways, and things like that. Now, if you guys don't know, Gemini is linked to the third house, and the third house rules our neighborhoods, our communities. Gemini also is linked to highways and the roads, how we commute, how we get around. It's also linked to education, early childhood education to be exact, our neighbors, our conscious mind, personal technology, and things like that, right? And then Uranus is the higher octave of Gemini, which makes Gemini a lot more profound and a lot more aggressive, because Uranus is that planet that comes to shake shit up. Uranus is a disruptive planet. Uranus brings in change, but Uranus is also innovative. Uranus can make things uncomfortable too. So Uranus can go left, Uranus can go right. That's why they call it the wild card of the zodiac. So with there are several things that I've noticed in my recent past ever since Uranus has entered Gemini. I don't know, like, I'm in Atlanta, for example. I'm on the outskirts of Atlanta, but I still go in and out of Atlanta because I do a lot of gig work and things like that. And they have been doing every which way I turn. They're doing constructive work. They're doing construction work. They're expanding the highways. This is closed down. That's closed down. This road is shut down. They're doing so much road work and so much work to expand the roads and to expand the highways. And they're doing all of this because there's so much growth here in Atlanta. I don't know why people still coming here. I thought they closed this shit down, but they still coming. But anyway, because this is such a progressive city, and because of all of the wear and tear over the years, it makes sense that they would have to go in and completely restructure the roads and highways to make things a lot more progressive, which is so Uranus and Gemini, because Uranus is all things progressive and Gemini is the highways and the roads and things like that. So it's just to the point where, like, for me, I don't even want to do gig work anymore because it's so inconvenient, because it's like every which way I turn, it's a road detour. They're working on this road, they're working on that road, they're working on this highway. Like, every highway is getting work done, or is getting expanded, even at night. Like, even like after hours, like let's just say after 8-9 o'clock, there's one lanes because they're doing road work. And then I thought about it. I said, this is so Uranus and Gemini. And another thing that I noticed also, and I really think this is I think this is also related to Uranus and Gemini, is the gas prices. The gas prices are going up. And not only is the gas prices going up, some areas there's a gas shortage. So you'll pull up to a gas pump, and then they might have two, even Quick Trip, like, well, here in Atlanta, in the South, well, I'm gonna say Georgia, because I don't know if that's, depending on who's watching this and where you are, y'all might not have Quick Trip, but here we have Quick Trip and Racetrack. And it's like every gas station I go to, they have like one or two pumps. They don't have no gas. If they do have gas is almost $5 a gallon. So I'm like, why is it that gas is so high? Not only is gas high, there's a gas shortage. Now, another thing that I feel, and this is just my intuitive astrology observation, I could be wrong, but I might be right. I think that they're going to start pushing the electric car agenda. Now, we all know electric cars have been around for a while. This is nothing new, right? Electric cars have been around for a while, but one of the things that come to mind is variations. They're going to be like variations of things. Now, we have the gas cars, we have electric cars, and then we have hybrids. We've been having that, right? That's nothing new. But what I think a lot of car companies are going to start doing, they're going to start pushing the electric car initiative a lot more aggressive, because remember, Uranus makes Gemini a lot more aggressive. And y'all know Gemini is linked to transportation. And I'm like, okay, we're having a gas shortage, gas is high, people are getting frustrated. They're going to need a solution. The people are going to need a solution. And what is one of the solutions I feel that the government is going to offer to people? Y'all can call me crazy. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, but I really feel like this is all a part of the plan. I feel like this is all a part of their agenda, is to push the electric initiative. And I really feel like car companies are going to probably even start offering like a lot more aggressive incentives for the consumers to start buying electric cars. They're going to have different variations, because Gemini rules variations, Gemini rules multiples, right? So they're not going to get rid of the gas cars anytime soon. They're just not going to get rid of that, because you still got to generate that dollar. You still got to generate that gas dollar. But the solution to the gas problem will be an electric car. And I really feel like they've been working on this behind the scenes for quite a while, that they're going to make affordable electric cars. Because I mean, yeah, you could buy an electric car now, but I really feel like there's going to be a lot more elevated means of transportation when it comes to the electric incentive. So like, let's just say Honda, for example, Honda, Toyota. I'm gonna just say the Toyota Camry and Accord, because those are the more common cars. They'll have the gas Honda, and then they'll have the electric Accord. So gas Accord, electric Accord, gas Camry, electric, like total electric, because they've always had the hybrids. But I feel like by the end of this Uranus and Gemini transit, they're going to have total electric Corollas, total electric Accords, total electric Camrys, total electric Honda Civics. And this is going to push people to want to buy electric cars more. I know it might sound a little bit off, outlandish, but y'all, that's what I think. That is what I think. I have a lot more thoughts and observations about this transit, but those are just a few I wanted to share. And yeah, I know a lot of people, I don't know how you feel about Elon Musk. Feel however you want to feel about Elon Musk, but this is a good time to get into some electric car stocks. Or if you don't even want to invest in Tesla, like if you're into investing, I would look into Tesla or companies that deal with electric cars, electric vehicles, electricity, anything electricity, because Uranus rules electricity and everything. A lot of things that we're going to start doing, even in regards to education. I'm gonna do another video on that too. But even in regards to education, electricity, technology. But I would definitely invest in Tesla and any type of car company that deals with electricity. All right, you're welcome.